What's up, Resonators? Get ready, because Lupa is here, and we're diving deep. Is she the fusion DPS we've been waiting for? We're breaking down her kit, her teams, and everything you need to know. Lupa is a fusion Broadblade user, and she's all about that fast-paced action. Her core rotation revolves around generating Wolflame through her attacks. Once you hit at least 50 Wolflame, your heavy attack or mid-air attack stage 3 will consume it to restore Wolfaith. When that Wolfaith bar is full, that's when she unlocks her incredibly powerful enhanced resonance skill. Her resonance liberation and forte skills are also where it's at, with insane scaling. We're talking up to 825% on her liberation and over 300% on her forte. She's got air combos and massive AoE damage. To make Lupa truly shine, we're not just looking at her base kit. We need to pair her with the right gear. Let's dive into her absolute best-in-slot weapon and echoes to truly unleash her power. Now, let's talk about her absolute best-in-slot weapon, the Wildfire Mark. At max level, this Broadblade packs a punch with 587 attack and a whopping 48.6% crit damage. But the real magic is its rank 1 passive, Blazing Starfire. It boosts Lupa's attack by 12% right off the bat. Then, after an intro skill or her resonance liberation, her liberation damage jumps by a massive 44% for 6 seconds. And get this, if you extend that effect with a heavy attack, not only does it last 4 seconds longer, but it also gives a huge 24% damage bonus to all Resonators in your team for 30 seconds. This weapon perfectly complements her burst damage and her team buffing playstyle, making her hit even harder and elevate the entire squad. Alright, for echoes, Lupa's absolute best-in-slot set is the 5-piece Flaming Clawprint. The 2-piece bonus is simple but effective, a flat 10% fusion damage bonus. But the 5-piece is where the real fireworks happen. After casting your Resonance Liberation, it grants all Resonators in your team a 15% fusion damage bonus and gives the caster, that's Lupa, an additional 20% Resonance Liberation damage bonus, all lasting for a generous 35 seconds. This set perfectly synergizes with Lupa's entire kit, amplifying her own massive liberation damage while simultaneously juicing up your entire fusion team. It's truly tailor-made for her. But Lupa's not just about dishing out pain. Her support kit is surprisingly deep. Her Resonance Liberation is a powerhouse, granting the entire team 2 crucial effects, Pack Hunt and Glory. Pack Hunt gives all teammates a base 6% damage bonus, and when the active character uses an intro skill, the bonus increases by another 6%, stacking up to an impressive 18% additional damage. This perfectly rewards rapid character swaps. And then there's Glory, which allows your entire team to ignore a significant amount of fusion resistance on enemies. With 3 fusion characters in your team, this damage shred can reach a whopping 9% plus an additional 6%, making your fusion damage absolutely skyrocket. And don't forget Lupa's outro skill. When she swaps out, she buffs the next Resonator with a potent plus 20% fusion damage and plus 25% basic attack damage. This isn't just huge for her own damage cycle, but for the entire team's flow. Lupa truly thrives in a mono-fusion team, and here's the secret to why Changli and Brandt are her ultimate partners. It's all about the perfect outro skill chain, and capitalizing on Lupa's liberation buffs. When you swap out Brandt his outro skill, the course is set, buffs the next incoming Resonator, which in this rotation is Changli, with a crucial 20% increased fusion damage and a massive 25% resonance skill damage bonus for 14 seconds. This lets Changli unleash her powerful resonance skills. Then, after Changli performs her rotation and you swap her out, her outro skill, Strategy of Duality, amplifies the next incoming Resonator. That's Lupa, with 20% fusion damage and a huge 25% resonance liberation damage bonus for 10 seconds. Lupa can then fully capitalize on these buffs to deliver her devastating liberation and forte skill damage. Remember, Her own liberation then applies Pack Hunt and Glory for the entire team, further amplifying their damage. And finally, after Lupa deals her massive damage, when she swaps out, her own outro skill, Spirit Guidance, comes into play, amplifying the next incoming Resonator, Brandt, with 20% fusion damage and 25% basic attack damage for 15 seconds. This perfectly sets Brandt up to continue the cycle. This precise chaining ensures that each character is always buffed by the previous one, creating an incredibly powerful, self-sustaining loop of damage amplification. This is why this trio is so potent and can even replace a dedicated shorekeeper for incredible damage and sustain. While Mono Fusion is her home, Lupa's versatile. She works with other fusion DPS units and even buffs basic attacks, making her a good fit with characters like Brandt, Encore, Camellia, and Havoc Rover. Good news for F2P players. Lupa's best team is very accessible, and while Wildfire Mark is her signature, Lustrous Razor is an easy-to-get alternative. So is Lupa a must-pull? If you're looking to maximize your Mono Fusion team's damage, especially if you already have Brandt and Changli, then absolutely. She's a damage-dealing, buffing, auto-dodging powerhouse. If you're invested in fusion, she's absolutely worth it. So, if you're aiming for the absolute peak of fusion power in Wuthering Waves, especially with Brandt and Changli by your side, Lupa is your key. She's a game changer for serious fusion mains, making her a truly top-tier investment. That's our deep dive into Lupa. What do you think? Are you pulling for her? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this guide helpful, and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks so much for watching, Resonators, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.